Hello and welcome to another episode of Tech and You. My name is Gaurav Upareti and it's a power-packed episode once again. So what are you waiting for, man? Let's go. These are the Master & Dynamics MW60. These are premium ear headphones, so you'll have to look closer and experience their sound. And also to accept the fact that they cost 44,990 rupees. Yes, half a lakh, almost. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire. They're made from the most premium materials, premium grade cowhide leather for the headband and exterior, lambskin for the ear cups, which are so soft as it gets. Stainless steel for ultra durable hinges and a metal alloy that houses the 45mm Neodymium drivers. Stainless steel is used in all areas where the headphones need extra durability. Steel does add a bit of weight to these headphones, but not so much that someone would notice. The overall fit and feel of the phone is very comfortable. The ear cup, which houses the massive 45mm driver, is made from forged aluminum, which not only adds durability but better sound acoustics too. Aluminum is used in antenna, which is machined into the body of the earpiece that allows for a skip and lag-free wireless signal. The controls for volume, track, play, pause, answering, ending phone calls are built into the sides and have good feedback, so you don't accidentally change things when you don't want to. What's a particular nice feature about the MW60 wireless over-the-ear headphones is the ability to plug in a 3.5mm cable into them to use them when you run out of the battery. But the finest attention to detail was even given to the micro USB charging and 3.5mm audio cables. They're wrapped in braided cotton that makes the cables extremely flexible while reducing microphonics. Let's talk about the audio quality, which in one word would be fantastic. MW60 handle all music genres with ease. Country, classical, rap, hip-hop, R&B, jazz, rock, electric. The MW60 allow you to appreciate each genre with pleasure. They managed to drop deep bass on the rap and R&B while bringing vocals to the forefront on country. The low end is more relaxed now and provides a subtle but warm overall sound signature. The mids and the highs on the MW60 are incredible, but the mids are still where they truly shine the most. Okay, so it's got somebody's attention. That's good. Use them, buddy. Now let's come to the battery part. We got anywhere between 14 to 16 hours of playback before we needed to recharge. If the battery ever does fail, of course, you can use these 3.5mm cable. For those who love audio and for those with bigger budgets, look no further. The comfort, Bluetooth connection, high quality material, high fidelity playback, and attention to detail that you get from the MW60 will surely give you an all-round experience that very few headphones can.
Deep inside, I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arm.
Now, whenever New Year starts, first thing all of us do after partying is that we make a list of resolution. And the first thing, of course, is fitness. And I think it's because of these resolutions the saying comes that promises are meant to be broken. However, just like everyone, we also thought of getting into fitness. So this week we have gonna tell you about this cool new equipment from Technogym, and then we're gonna talk about the Fitbit Smartwatch, the Ionic. So like everyone else, my New Year resolution was also about fitness. So I thought I'm going to join a gym, I'm going to be fit, because if I'm fit, I would be able to take care of the other mess in life easily, right? And this cool equipment that we came across called the Skill Mill. It's pretty fascinating. We're going to be telling you more about this. And after that, we're going to be talking about a good old fitness tracker. Oh no, it's not a fitness tracker. It's a smartwatch from Fitbit. So we'll come to that later, but first, let's check out the Skill Mill. Technogym is the world's leading producer of design and technology-driven fitness products and digital solutions, and official supplier to the last 6 Olympic Games. So sport pros are the first ones to try out the equipment, and based on their feedback and data collected, Technogym equipments are designed to deliver a smooth and intuitive fitness experience. The equipment that we came to try out today is the Skill Mill. The Skill Mill is a new breed of treadmill which is non-motorized, operated and controlled by force applied by the user. Skill Mill works on something known as athletic performance training, a new school of thought that aims at high-intensity workouts as a means to improve your sports performance. Non-motorized, one can pull or push, add or reduce resistance to choose difficulty level and basically get a full body workout for none. Just a twist of big yellow knob on the side takes you from 0 to max. By shifting gear, you can switch quickly from low resistance running to an all-out sled push. Using it is totally uncomplicated. Your speed is controlled by the resistance itself and the amount of pressure you can exert on the treadmill.
Alright, so that was the Skill Mill. I used a couple of other equipment as well. Believe me, I just used 2 and 3 and my whole body is hurting because that was like my second day at the gym. Anyway, let's talk about the new smartwatch from Fitbit. It's their first smartwatch, the Fitbit Ionic, although there were rumors for a long time that they're going to be coming out with their watch. There were some leaks also about the design and it pretty much looks the same, what we've seen in the leaks. Now, let me just talk about the watch. If I talk about the design, well, this is what you get, and it's a unibody design, so they're using a nano molding technology to fuse the metal and plastic together, give it one seamless unibody, which feels good. I personally like it because it's like a neat, simple, squarish design. Also some bends over here that you can see. It's very smooth, very well built. And the thing that I really like about the watch is, of course, the strap, rubberized strap, very comfortable. You don't really feel that itch even if you're wearing for a long time. And the cool part is that really come out like quite nicely. That's it, you know, pop it in and take it out. That's how it works. Couple of strap option that you also get. You can get new color, different kind of colors as per your need. It's quite slim as well if you see, because there are lots of sensors that they fit in. Of course, there's GPS and the heart rate monitor and all that. So considering that, it's quite slim. It looks pretty good on your wrist as well. And we'll not really be judging this by the fitness capabilities, because Fitbit has been in this business for a long time and it works, really works when it comes to tracking your steps, where calories burned, steps taken and all that. It works pretty well. We're going to be more focused on the smartwatch side of things. So yeah, just like the Apple Watch, we have watch faces over here which you can access via the app. So only through the app. At one point you can only upload one watch face. So if you want to change your watch face, there are a couple of cool options that are there in the app. So you have to select a watch face in the app. And then it takes a bit of time, sometimes almost a minute, to actually push it to your watch. Otherwise, like I said, the interface is pretty good. The display is it's well lit, it's pretty bright. Even in bright sunlight, you can see things quite clearly. Legibility is good. Talk about notification, you do get notification in terms of SMS and calls and all that, but that's pretty much it. You can read the message, but you really can't do anything about it. You can't reply, there's no function to that. You can't take a call. Otherwise, if you swipe to left, then you have some basic icons, like today, which is going to give you the chart of your steps taken and calories burned, your heart rate, active time and kilometers. Next, there is exercise, which is pretty good. There are some pre-installed exercise regimes like treadmill, weight training and all that. Just select on them and you just go, and it's going to calculate that with all the metrics. Other thing that I really like is the coach. Coach is pretty good because sometimes you need motivation, you have to see how it really works. And it's pretty good, it's graphical, you have somebody doing it for you. So for instance, if I select 7-minute workout and I just started, so I would actually see someone doing those jumping jacks, and you know, it sort of gives you that what's the right posture at times when you feel that you're not doing it right. So that's pretty good. And yeah, so right now there are only few of them that they are pre-installed, 3 to be precise. You can put in more via the app, but there's also pay model. So basically you have the Fitbit Coach, so which has more elaborate plans on the diet, exercise and all those things, and it's a paid service. So you really don't mind paid service, but I would have loved to see more pre-installed workouts in the watch, so that, you know, if you're convinced that you feel that this workout is really working out for you, then you go ahead and buy the subscription. And the app gives you the whole metrics, how you performed, or weekly, monthly update. So if you want to track that, you can do that easily. It tracks your sleep pretty well, and so deep sleep, the fidgety, it sort of breaks it down for you. Just know, because sleep is really important. So as a fitness tracker, no doubt it's fantastic. As a smartwatch, it has its limitation. It has to really grow, because also they are very late in the business. And Apple Watch, it started from a smartwatch and it's moving towards the fitness side of things. Now, where it really trumps the Apple Watch is when it comes to the battery life, because Apple, it just lasts a day. This one, they promise 5 days and it really works. So I've actually got 5 days of battery life on a single charge. Now, if you're using GPS, that varies. So I use GPS like once in a day. So I got around between 3 to 4 days. But if you're using it extensively, then of course it's gonna drain out the battery. Overall, a good attempt from Fitbit, but if I talk about the smartwatch perspective, not really there. As a fitness tracker that looks good, gives you additional features, it works pretty well. All right, let's limit to a short break, but do come back because there's lots more on the other side. I'll see you after the break. All right, let's talk about storage, because storage is important, because data is important and that's going to take some space. And if you're a smartphone user, you know space is never enough. So I'm going to give you a couple of options. These are the OTG drives that I have been using, and I think they've come to my rescue many times. So because the idea is, if you are running short of storage, or if you want some specific important files to be available with you on the go, you want to take a printout or something, you want like, because otherwise you'll have to get that cable, set it up, transfer, that takes time. So I have a couple of drives that I want to talk about. One is exclusively for the iPhone and iPad users. This is from SanDisk. It's the iExpand mini flash drive. It's pretty fast. You have the lightning, the connector over here, and then your USB 3.0. So pretty fast. You can save in your pictures, your videos, your files. Just connect it to your iPhone. It's very easy to set up. There's an app that you have to download, and it's pretty good, right? So next thing you can do is just connect it to your Mac or PC. This one is cost a little higher, around 4,000 rupees. But yeah, go online. Sometimes there are pretty good offers that are going on. For the Android users, well, the Android smartphones are available in so many segments. Again, the same problem. If you want additional storage, you want to share data, just transfer it, give it to somebody or whatever, then I have two drives for you. One is a dual drive. It uses a USB 2.0, and this is a 16 GB drive that we have. And this is priced for around 700 rupees. It's pretty small, pretty lightweight, so very handy. Other one, if you want higher speed, and then you have the dual drive M3.0. We're talking about speeds of up to 130 Mbps, so that's pretty good. It's very small. Of course, you connect to the micro USB port that you get over here, and then your USB 3.0. So pretty good. And if you want a bigger storage solution, then I have something for that as well. This is from Western Digital, My Cloud Home, and we're talking about 2 TB of storage. But this is fantastic because all you have to do is that just connect it to your router or your Ethernet cable in your house, and there's like a shared space, your personal cloud storage in your house. It's absolutely amazing because it's very easy to set up. You can use the app on your mobile phone. In fact, set it up from your mobile phone. You can define how many users in the family can access, what they can access. So it takes your backup of your data also automatically. So if I'm using my phone, if I'm connected to this, it will take backup of my photos and pictures, making sure I'm never short of storage. At the same time, I can access my data that's stored in here, no matter where I am in the world. All I need is internet connection. That's pretty cool. It also takes backup of your PC and your Mac also. So it's pretty much compatible with everything. Also with your cloud storage that you are already using, say a Dropbox or a Google Drive. So yeah, it can get connected to that as well. So I think it's a very efficient solution. We're talking about 2 TB of storage, price for around 10,000 rupees. You'll get it online. And this I'm going to be using for some time, and I'm going to be talking more about it in the coming week's episode. But for now, it sounds pretty good. I think it's a very good option having your personal cloud storage that is in your house, because you know where your data is going. Plus, you can access it anywhere in the world.
We also caught up with Khalid Wani, Managing Director, India, Western Digital.
One thing very exciting about India as a market is it's a market wherein we see a very strong content growth happening. All your handheld devices, basically, they allow consumers to create a lot of content. And the fact that there's a lot of content being created, it by default becomes a very exciting market for us, because somebody rightly said that data is the new oil, and we as a company have the barrels to help you guys store it, right? As a consumer, I want to make sure that I have access to my data anywhere that I am, right? And right now, if you look at an ordinary consumer, he is using multiple devices to create this content, and his content is residing on different devices, right? And for us, the accessibility that a consumer can have across his devices is the key philosophy behind our products. We want to make sure that we continue to, bring technologies to consumers which allow them to easily back up, store, and access their content from across different devices and across different geographies. Look at the product, try it out. It's a wonderful product, and I'm sure it has multiple uses for consumers out there. So, yeah.
Time to take a look at the launches of the week. Oh, so much is happening already. Quite excited I am. Take a look.
Lava International Limited has launched India's first Design in India initiative and India's first Design in India mobile phone. So not just make in India, Lava will now also design its phone in India. The first phone to come out of this initiative is the Prime X, a budget phone which is priced at ₹1499. Prime X is the slimmest phone in its category and claims to offer 17 days of battery standby time. It also claims to offer best-in-class audio to give its users an immersive audio experience. The phone also comes with a 2-year replacement warranty. In 2016, Lava set up its design center in Noida, India. The design team then went to China to get trained and learn industrial mechanical, hardware and software design. One of the strengths of the company is its strong distribution network, which enables it to reach maximum consumers across the country. The company has also increased its distribution to 165k outlets. Lava is also working towards ramping up its existing manufacturing units and is in the process of setting up new manufacturing facilities.
So we made a roadmap of step-by-step approach. So first we made a feature phone, but our main focus was whatever we will create first also should be excellent in terms of quality, in terms of reliability, in terms of customer experience. So with that in mind, we first created a feature phone, and now this year we will be coming up with a smartphone.
Going forward, the company is aiming at launching the first Design in India smartphone by October 2018. Furthermore, the company is also working towards designing and manufacturing the entire range of Lava mobiles in India by 2021.
Smartron is an Indian brand that is definitely heading in the right direction, unlike the others. The latest offering, Smartron T-Phone, has got something extraordinary, especially at this price point, which is the under 8,000 segment. The phone packs a 5000 mAh battery inside, which will never let you burn the whole juice in 24 hours, no matter how hard you try. That's not all. In addition to that, it also serves as a power bank with reverse charging support. For those who remain out of home most of the time or need to travel here and there, the smartphone will come in very handy. This is the first big battery smartphone in the year 2018, and at a price of $7,999, it directly competes with the Snapdragon 625 powered Lenovo P2, which packs a 5100 mAh battery, but the price is around 13,000 rupees. So this phone costs you 5,000 rupees less. The phone has got a metallic body with a 5.2-inch 720p HD IPS display with the capacitive buttons for home, recent and back below the screen. The buttons are backlit, which is a good thing. The aspect ratio is not 18:9 though, which is where other brands are opting for. The fingerprint sensor is positioned at the right place at the back. Unlocking is accurate but takes half a second delay between you touching the sensor and it unlocking the phone. The Smartron T-Phone is powered by Snapdragon 435 chipset, which is an 1.4 GHz octa-core processor running on Android 7.0 Nougat out of the box. The Snapdragon 435 is quite powerful, efficient, although not as much as the Snapdragon 625. The RAM is 3GB and 32GB of internal storage. Coming to the camera, it does not have a dual camera setup, and to be honest, that's not a bad thing, because dual camera don't necessarily promise better image quality. Rather, it's just used for clicking those portrait shots. As a single rear camera setup, the Smartron T-Phone supports 13 megapixel rear camera with face detection autofocus. The camera takes decent pictures, not the best in class. So if we judge the phone by price, there is only one little space to talk about alternatives. The first phone I can think of which can be a good competitor is the 10RD, which we just showed you, which is priced at $5,999. The next budget smartphone which can compete with this device is the Redmi 5A, the 32GB variant, and also retails at $6,999 on Flipkart.
That's all we have for you in this week's episode of Tech and You. We hope you enjoyed watching it, and next week lots of stories coming up, so you guys stay tuned. And in the meantime, you can follow me on social media. Give us your suggestions, your feedbacks. No abuses, that's bad. Trolling is bad, but you're mature, you can do whatever you feel like. So I'll be seeing you next week. Till then, be good.